In the previous slide, we have already mentioned the different regions of root. So, what are the regions? The first one, root cap, apical meristem, region of cell elongation, and region of maturation. So, what are the functions of root cap? The root cap, it protects the growing tip of the root. So, what is the function of root cap? It protects the growing tip of the root, which means it protects the delicate apical meristem, which is responsible for the growth. So this root cap, it protects the delicate apical meristem. This apical meristem, which is responsible for the root growth. And this root also helps in the penetration. Apical meristem. So the apical meristem, it is a region of actively dividing cells which is located at the tip of the root. So this apical meristem, they are located at the tip of the root. And what is the specialty of this apical meristem? So they are actively dividing cells which is located at the tip of the root, and it gives rise to a new cell that differentiate into various tissues, allowing the root to grow in length. So these cells, they differentiate into various other tissues and helps the root to grow in length. So these are the functions of apical meristem. So next region is region of cell elongation. This region is located just above the region of apical meristem. And what is the function of this region? In this region, the cells undergo rapid elongation. Okay, so the cells which is present in this region of elongation, these cells undergo rapid elongation. As this cell elongate, the root pushes further into the soil. Okay. So next region, the region next to apical meristem, it is the region of cell elongation. In this region, the cells undergo rapid elongation, and the cells elongate. As the cell elongate, the root pushes the root. So the next region is the region of cell maturation. Okay. So in this region, the cells differentiate into specific type of tissues. The three primary tissues found in this zone of or the region of maturation are the epidermis, cortex, and vascular tissues. So in this region, the cells differentiate into specific type of tissues. So which are they? The epidermis, cortex, and vascular tissues. So what are the functions of these tissues? Epidermis, the outermost layer of the cell in the root is called the epidermis, and this epidermis, it is responsible for the absorption of water and nutrients from the soil. And this epidermis is covered by a thin hair-like structure called the root hairs, and these root hairs increase the surface area for absorption. Okay. Epidermis, it is the outermost layer of the cell in the root, and this epidermis, what is the function of this epidermis? It helps in the absorption of water and nutrients from the soil. And this epidermis is covered by a thin layer of hair-like structure called the root hairs, and this root hairs increases the surface area for absorption of this water and nutrients from the soil. Next layer is the cortex, and the layers of cells in the cortex, they are present just below the epidermis. Okay, so the cortical layer, this layer is present just beneath the epidermis, and it provides support to the root. Okay, it provides support to the root and also helps in the storage of starch and other nutrients. Though this cortical region, it helps in the storage of starch and other nutrients. So the starch and other nutrients are stored in this cortical layer, and also it also provides support to the root. The cortex also facilitates the movement of water and nutrients from this epidermis to the vascular tissue. So this cortex, this region, it facilitates the movement of water and nutrients from this epidermis to the vascular tissue. So which are the vascular tissues? Xylem and phloem. Okay, phloem, it helps in the transport of photosynthetic products, and also xylem, it helps in the transport of water and minerals. Next region is the next tissue is the vascular tissue. So next tissue, it is the vascular tissue. Okay, vascular tissue, and this vascular tissue in the root is responsible for transporting water and nutrients and other hormones throughout the plant. It consists of two types of conducting tissue, that is xylem and phloem. Okay,